Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Akers. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Isaiah Simmons coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So out come the Cardinals and their offense in great starting field position. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Quarterback is sacked.
That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
To work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
The pass complete to number 44. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Yard gain on the play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. The L.A. defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. And this one is right through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
3, Rams, nothing.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
That catch good for only a couple.
On the pickup.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 4 catches, 68 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit. And this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Isaiah Simmons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
At their own.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye. And
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they'll score on the full return. Touchdown, LA. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
It's a gain of 11. And it's third.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
He gets away from 1. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Minshew sets to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
To number 82. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Minshew flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first.
That's good for an LA Rams.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
36-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Minshew's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The throw over the middle, taken in. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to number 1. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Rams 7, Cardinals 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The quick slant caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Rams add on to their lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And all the way up to the 46. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run. Robinson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of a yard.
And out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
14. Cardinals 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here again comes Gardner Minshew. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
Good spot. Maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now Minshew.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
2nd and 4. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins.
The pass.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Cardinal first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. They'll run here with Robinson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the run, it's Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
The tackle made.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run it now with Robinson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew, catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew is going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Oh, I gave you my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here comes the Rams punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
The score, Rams.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And it's the Raiders out in front as they approach halftime. Sam Darnold has a couple of touchdown passes. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. 21-10, the final score. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. 38-14, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10-10 at their own 29.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
At the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw here. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
That's tough to play zone defense where they can just curl up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they said the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Give him now 1,062 catches in his career, and I'm looking at the list here. That ties him with Andre Johnson.
And I wonder if he ever wrote Andre Johnson's name down and that number and said, that's where I'm trying to go. That's what I'm trying to get to. If so, congratulate yourself. You are there. That means you rank amongst the best that have ever done it.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
Rams 14, Cardinals 12.
It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has, and that offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Minshew's pass.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well. but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. They'll drop to throw. And the Rams got it. They'll bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun is Minshew. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
Brings up second.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The football going back over to Arizona now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Brought down at the 39.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Robinson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Taylor Rapp. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Toss play to Robinson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 4.
2nd and 6. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Complete to number 44.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Good job there defensively to push him back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4th down territory or not, because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Robinson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
And you know it pains them to be this close, and you know they're going to want to go for it here, but they absolutely have to kick the field goal, get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now.
Rams 21, Cardinals 15.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further.
Down at the 26.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
Looking to throw it. Minshew firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
brings up 3rd down and 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up
throwing on 2nd down. Minshew.
48-yard line.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Here's Minshew. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
17.
So out now come the Cardinals.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
The pass complete to number 24.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
The ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Arizona.
He'll drop to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here again comes Gardner Minshew.
So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Minshew sets to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee.
2nd and 11 now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
At the 31. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Minshew down to a knee, victory formation, and that should be just about it.
Today's final score.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed